see if we can get this. Oh, sorry. Get this angled right. Whoop. Alright. Well, that's the best we can do because you gotta be able to see this head.
Oh
So we're going to go on my tablet and open up the video. Welcome to Tammy's Tiny Talks Reborns, everyone. Yay, we're a little tiny bit early. See how many people come. Alright. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, I hope you're well. I'm doing good. So I'm got the camera on a bit of a lower angle because I wanted you to be able to see what I'm doing down here. So with the rooting, because I'm going to be rooting this head, this little Baylor head today. So far I have rooted a small patch. Just a small patch. So yeah. And then this is the sculpt that I'm working on. Karen's Reborn Art Dolls and Stuff says hello, and Jennifer, and I say hello, Karen, and Jennifer Cassell says, how are you? I'm good, and I just realized I forgot my soda. Hold on. Need that. I'll die throughout this video without my soda. Alright. I'm in my pajamas, just a t-shirt and shorts, but they're PJ shorts, that's why it says barely awake. Hi, Leslie. I got pebbles done, and I'm not showing her. Pebbles is completed. She's in my nursery, hanging out in the for sale crib with all the other babies. Yeah, she's in the for sale crib with Anthony, who will be going home, I think, at the end of the week. And who else is in for sale crib? Anthony's in there. Robin, who is being paid off in a payment plan, is laying in that crib. And Jojo. Let's see. Anthony's laying in there and right now, and so's the cuddle baby, the giveaway cuddle baby. I just like to get it wet a little bit so I can see whereabouts, like, I just use water, a little bit of water, and just wet the hair just a little bit. You know what? I forgot to turn the TV down. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm having a bad day, aren't I? There we go. Forgot that. I got all flustered before my video, so I was in a bit of a rush before I got on here. So, all right. Cherry Dickinson says, hello, Tammy. Hi, Cherry. Welcome. Jennifer Costello says, my mom's going to see your dad pass, always yesterday crying. I praying together as a family. Is your dad is your dad passing away, or do you need prayers for your dad, or not quite sure. My mom's going to see your dad pass away yesterday crying. I praying together as a family. Well, I send you prayers if your dad is on his last days. I know what that's like. My mom passed away back in April. Hi, Taylor. Welcome, everyone. So, as you can see, this hair is very, I've thinly rooted it. It's just nice and thinly rooted. I'm not rooting it very thick. Oh, gosh. That was so close. Ooh, my son just about backed into somebody's car across the street. Parked on the other side of the street. Whoa. That was a close one. He almost hit that car across the street parked, and he was backing out of our driveway. So, anyway. Just a Doll 2016. Hi, Cassie. Just a Doll 2016 is my friend Cassie. And Jennifer Costello, he is heaven. Oh, he's in heaven? Well, I pray that your family, for your family, for healing. I know what that's like. My mom passed away in April, and I mean, it's not easy dealing with the death of a parent at all. Not easy at all. Leslie says, welcome to everyone. Leslie says hi to Cassie. So, yeah. Oh, my son-in-law's home from work now, as I can see. So, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I know it's past the weekend now, but I had an amazing weekend. We took our granddaughter up to Muskoka for our grandson's second birthday party, and she had a blast. We had fun. Yeah, she had a lot of fun at her cousin's birthday party. A lot of fun. It was, my grandson loves Peppa Pig, so everything was Peppa Pig. Well, my 3-year-old granddaughter, she absolutely loves Peppa Pig too, so it was a big hit. For sure, a big hit. Taylor asked me how my day is going today. Today, the day went pretty good. I got Leslie's baby completed, her pebbles that I was working on before. Her baby is done now, put together. I did a little photo shoot for myself, and I will put a box packing video up at some point of her baby, but we're going away on the 28th, so after Leslie opens, thank you, Leslie, for sharing this video. I appreciate that. After this, after she opens Pebbles, I will already have the box packing filmed on my phone, and then I will upload it after that. This is the Baylor sculpt that I'm working on right now, Taylor. Yeah. Hi, Tilly. Welcome. Yeah, so as soon as she opens, I will, after we're done the box opening, then I will upload the box packing, and then I'll upload the box opening right after the box packing. Kind of thing. You're gonna get a twofer right away that week. You'll get 2 videos. So that week I won't be doing a theme Thursday. Instead, I'll be uploading a box packing and a box opening instead of theme Thursday next week. Because next week's theme Thursday, I won't be home to be able to do the video with all the babies. So, yeah. All right. Go. This hair here is, I've never used this hair before. It's a newer, or a different hair that I've never tried before. A little more expensive. I only got 0.50 ounces of it. It's adult mohair. It's straight, which I wanted to get some nice straight hair to try something different. So we'll see. I'm not so sure about it. Like, this is very, very straight, as you can see. Oh, there's a piece of shorter hair there. Compared to, for instance, this hair here, which is 0.25. This is only 0.25 grams that I bought. It's kind of a reddish stuff, but it's kind of curly, like wavy. This hair is wavy, and This stuff is much, much straighter and much different. Much different. And, I mean, I got double the amount. I got 0.50 ounces in this bag of this stuff, of the blonde hair, but I only got 0.25. So this is half the price of the yellow, like the blonde. The blonde is more expensive hair, or more, like, price, so. And yes, Taylor, this baby is going to be for sale when it is completed. Jennifer says, I'm excited about another Saskia collection. Oh, you like collecting Saskias, Jennifer? I have 2 right now. 2 Saskias. Leslie says, I can't wait to meet my new baby. I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous and all that rolled into one. Today I got a little gift for Cassie packed up, and I got a little gift for Lana packed up, and then I have all the stuff put together for your box packing. But I'm not going to do your box. Well, I'm not going to do your box packing until next week, because I'm just going to do it next week right before we leave. Okay, so then Taylor asked if is this one going to be for sale? Yes, it's going to be for sale. And Leslie says, can I see Tammy? And Taylor says, no, I can't. I'm not showing you your new baby yet. Leslie, nope, it's going to be a surprise. You're not seeing anything until you open the box. I want you to be surprised. Jennifer says, will make a reborn doll myself. Oh, that's awesome, Jennifer. All right. So I'm going to keep rooting here. But I'll try to keep rooting. Yeah, so it's been, it was a crazy weekend, crazy busy weekend. Our granddaughter was nuts on the trip. She stayed awake the whole trip to, like, going up north from here, but on the way home, she slept pretty much the entire drive home. It was funny because we had put on a children's music CD, and we're sitting there, John and I, and we're just chatting, and we're listening to, you know, like, Jimmy Crack Corn and I Don't Care, and London Bridge is Falling Down and stuff like that. And we look back in the back seat and she's out cold. Why are we still listening to children's tunes? Oh my gosh. So we turned it off finally when we noticed she was awake or asleep. This one here, how much for it? I'm not positive yet. When it's done, I will figure out its price. I haven't officially finished the pricing on this little one yet. So as soon as I complete it, I will know the price once it's done. Tilly says, did you see on Instagram that Shara gifted me a Tink doll a week ago Friday? It was a big surprise. No, I didn't. I don't get on Instagram much. I'll be honest, I forget. I have Instagram, and I forget to go on there. I don't know. I forget about it all the time. That's so bad. I do. I forget about Instagram. And then all of a sudden I'll post a picture to Instagram after a while, and then I forget to post anymore for a while longer. I'm bad for that with Instagram. It's because I'm so busy with Facebook, with my Facebook page for selling my reborns and my Facebook group and all that. I'm so busy with that and YouTube that I honestly forget about Instagram. Isn't that terrible? I'm so bad. This hair is really nice. I really like this hair. It's just so fine and light. Jennifer Casilla, how you color hair. This hair comes, I buy it pre-colored. It's already got the color to it. I buy it that way. Leslie, I bet she was pretty tired from her time with her cousins. Yeah, she was exhausted, I think, from playing. Like, she never stopped. On the Saturday of the birthday party, she, it was funny because I was lucky that I had brought in an extra outfit with us. I have a one or two things here for Elena for clothes, extra clothes. So I brought them with me just in case, because her mommy always packs, one outfit per day. But I was worried about, her getting dirty or something, and I have to change and get an extra outfit. So we left for the birthday party, and she was wearing one outfit, and after we got, like, I took her to the birthday, or to a park with her cousin Benjamin, and she got filthy and wet because the park was damp. So I had to get her to I had to change her into the extra outfit I had stashed in her backpack. I keep an extra outfit on me all the time whenever I take her anywhere, in case she has an accident, something happens, you just never know. Taylor says, I cannot wait for you to have the Rosalie done. Yeah, I'm going to be working on the Rosalie for Taylor next. Well, at least Taylor's interested in buying it, so I'm going to be starting it next. So, yeah. It's my next project that I'll be working on it on Tuesdays whenever, well, I'll be working on it other days too than just Tuesday, but on Tuesday, probably next Tuesday, yeah. Next Tuesday I'll be working on the Rosalie. So, this hair is so thin and light, it's hard to tell if I've even rooted a spot. So light. It's so soft though. Like, really, really nice hair. And all I'm using is just water when I wet it to settle it down so that I can see where I've gone and what I'm doing. Diana. Hi, Diana. She says hi. Jennifer says, you are take a reborn doll stroller and shipping with reborn doll. I'm not sure what you're saying, Jennifer. You are take a reborn doll stroller and shipping with reborn doll. I guess some people might ship reborn doll strollers. I don't send reborn doll strollers myself. I just send the doll and a few outfits and stuff in the box for the box opening. That's all I send. Thank you, Taylor, that you love the hair. It's a slow process with the rooting, but I like this hair. It's nice. It's not bad to root with either. Not bad at all to root with. So, I hope everybody, did you have a good weekend? Did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? There's got to be something more exciting than going to a 2-year-old's birthday party. What's more exciting than a 2-year-old's birthday? There it is. Whee! There we go. So, like, as you can see, I've only gotten a small smidgen amount done so far. But since I started, it's a slow process, but it looks great when it's done. This baby's gonna have blonde hair and green eyes because she's got beautiful green eyes. I like to take my dolls out, Jennifer. I really do. Yep, I do. Tilly says that hair's gorgeous. Thank you, Tilly. We got a bit of rain at our house today, Leslie. Off and on though, just little tiny showers here and there, just enough to keep the ground wet most of the time. And yeah, Jennifer, I love to take my dolls out whenever I can. I will. I'll take them out whenever I possibly can. Take them out. I enjoy doing doll outings and going shopping with my dolls. Before the world went crazy, I used to take Reborn out with me just to do my regular, normal, everyday shopping sometimes. I just take a doll with me. And because if I take a doll out with me, one that, like, say for instance, one that I've completed and someone likes it, I have business cards on the back of my cell phone case, and I can just give them a hand over a business card. Taylor says it was very nice and sunny today at her place. Oh, that's awesome. It wasn't here. It wasn't here. Tilly says, my kids went boating and I stayed home to watch my grandson that sprained his ankle playing football at high school in the dogs for the weekend. Yay me. LOL. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, at least you stayed and kept your grandson company. At least you didn't have to be alone. And Cherry Dixon says, we went to Chesterton for a cookout with friends, and on Sunday we went to a fan club and listened to country music. It was really nice and fun. Oh, that sounds like a blast. That's awesome. And Jennifer says, I'm excited about my brother's birthday coming up on September 24th on the Friday. Oh, wow, that'll be fun. Birthdays are always fun. Ezra turned 2, and he had a blast. He was the happiest little man I've ever seen. So he had a lot of fun at his birthday party, and he got so much Peppa Pig stuff. He was so excited. Yeah. The little boy just loves Peppa Pig. And he got a whole bunch of Peppa Pig stuff for his birthday. I'm going to be 50 on my next birthday. Old lady. Or at least I feel old. I feel old. Taylor says I get my COVID shot on the 27th. Not excited. Ugh, I wouldn't be excited about that either. Yeah, I don't like needles. Ever. Leslie said, same about the rain here. I was out in the yard and my neighbor gave me a tomato. Well, that was nice of your neighbor. Tom would love it if our neighbors gave him tomatoes. But our neighbors, our one neighbor, so all we ever see, well, mostly over the fence in the backyard, is the little guys sticking their heads above the fence going, hi, and then popping gone. And then the other side, we hear them jumping on a trampoline. So we just have kids next on both sides of us. Yeah, children on both sides of us. Young kids too. Ours, not older kids. Well, there's the one side, they have a couple older, little bit, well, two younger ones and then an older one. But on the other side of us, they have a whole house full of young children. They're actually foster parents, so they have lots of little ones in their house. Tilly says, I'll be 68 next month. Wow, 68. That's awesome. Happy birthday, Tilly, early. You'll have to remind me closer to your birthday so we can sing happy birthday to you on a live on Tuesday. Jennifer Costello says, my nephew likes Peppa Pig too. Yeah, Peppa Pig is a big hit with a lot of kids. Kids just love that pig. They do. They really do. They love watching that pig. And let me tell you, if you try to talk to Ezra while he's watching it, nope, he won't. He won't listen to anything you say. Nothing. He does not hear you. He's zoned into that television. There's nothing except him and Peppa Pig. Maribeth. Hi, Maribeth. Says, hi, I'm late. What brand of mohair do you use? I buy my mohair at McPherson's. This one is just a brand that they carry on their website and in store, and it just says adult mohair. It doesn't say what type it is. It just says adult mohair. And then the other kind, that's what I'm using now, is adult mohair, and this curly stuff I have is kid mohair. So this one here, I bought this one and I haven't used it yet. I bought it to do a certain kit, but now the kit's has been sold bald, so yeah. Now I have the hair left over, so I'll use it on a different doll at some point. So I'll use it on somebody else at some point, for sure. Cherry says, October 8th, we are leaving for Georgia. We are having my mother's 86th birthday party. It's going to be a big surprise for her. She knows nothing about the party. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, well, I've dropped a whole bunch of hints that they better do something big for my 50th. Nobody did anything for my 40th, so they better do something big for my 50th, because I'm expecting something big, and if I don't get it, let me tell you, they're going to hear about it. Yep, they'll hear about it if I don't get the best birthday party ever. Leslie says hi to Maribeth. Maribeth says, oh, okay, I know which one it is. Thank you. How have you been? I've been really, really good. Really good lately. Things have been quite good. Like I had bad migraines and a bit of a cold, and I'm over the cold now, which is nice. No more cold, but I have a bit of a occasional cough, and it for some reason just does not want to go completely away with the cough. So yeah, that's about it. And I'm just rooting away here. It's funny, I stabbed myself right in the tip of my thumbnail, but I wasn't rooting when I did it. I was actually, the Leslie's baby, the one outfit comes with the headband the outfit I put on her comes with a headband. Well, the headband was too big. So I took my sewing needles and I folded it over and I stitched it so it would fit perfectly. I stabbed myself in the thumb sewing. Oops. But it wasn't with rooting. I have, though, been rooting and had the needle, like I'm rooting away and the needle snaps, and then this piece here is in the head, but then this piece jams into my finger because once it snaps off, it ends up slipping and it hits me in the finger and nails me in the finger. Oh, does that hurt? And it puts a big hole in your finger. Tilly says, "Oh, Cherry, that sounds awesome." Maribeth says hi to Leslie. Jennifer says, "I'm the same way too because I always watch Law and Order." I love Law and Order. Law and Order SVU, Special Victims Unit. And I can watch an episode more than once and have no problem with that. I love that show. Maribeth says, "Ouch, yeah, it hurts when you stab yourself with a needle or with one of these rooting needles." Leslie says, "I received my Carter's order. I wonder if there are baby shower gifts in it." Ooh, baby shower gifts. Taylor says, "My cousin just ordered the Maddie kit. The eyes, the body, and everything. If I shipped it to you, would you be able to make it for me?" We can discuss that. For sure. We can discuss that, Taylor. Tilly Bowman says, "I've never had anything for my birthday since my 16th birthday." The last birthday party I pretty much had was my 25th, and that was because my best friend planned it at a bar, and we went to it. My birthday happened to fall we used to go to karaoke every Tuesday night. That was our thing. And we weren't drinking every Tuesday night. A lot of Tuesdays we'd just drink pop, or soda, whatever you want to call it. And so we would go to karaoke, and this one year my birthday happened to fall on karaoke night, so oh no! We all went to the bar and did karaoke. That night I did drink because it was my birthday, and that was the last birthday party that I kind of had, was my 25th, and that was it. Cherry says, "I'll see you all next time. Ended talking with you at all. It was very ended talking with you all. It was very nice, and thank you very much. But have to check on our dinner. Made stuffed peppers." My daughter made stuffed peppers last week. Enjoy your stuffed peppers. Bye, Cherry. Kim D. "Hi, Tammy. I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm back from vacation. Too tired. Love everyone." Aw. Well, I'm glad you had a good vacation if you're exhausted, right? And Leslie says bye to Cherry. Yeah, if you're exhausted when you come back from a trip, you know you had a good trip. Yep. That's a definite sign of a good trip, is when you're pooped right out after it's over. I was tired from my weekend with up north. I was tired right out from that. But Cherry says bye to everyone. Millie Change said, "I am so late, but that rooting looks so good." Thank you very much. It's a slow process, that's for sure. But it'll look nice when it's done. Still haven't decided whether this one's going to be a boy or a girl yet. Decisions. Yeah. CHG stands for my initials. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah. Mine, I just have one initial. Well, my initials are TL. Was TLF, well, my maiden name. Now it's TLA. TLA. My mom gave me a boy name for a middle name, though. Hey, stay still, girl. Boy. Kit. Head. Whatever. Yeah, my mom gave... Well, it's a boy, or a... It can be both names. Like, it could be a girl name or a boy name. But, yeah, she spelt it the boy way. My mom did. My middle name's Lee, and she spelt it Lee instead of Leigh, which is the girl's way of spelling the name Lee. Oh no! Yeah. Oh, John's on his way home from Toronto. He knows I won't text him back because he should know I'm on my live. He should. That is a man we're talking about here. Kim D. It was hot, and in reactment clothes makes it hotter. You are a great artist, Tammy. I need a nap. Well, you have a good nap, Kim. Talk to you later. Leslie says, a friend of mine just left for a vacation in Nova Scotia. Ooh, Nova Scotia. I have family in Nova Scotia. Jennifer Costello says, I really love my reborn dolls. Someday I will take really love some reborn dolls someday. I will take the really love Law and Order too, but I watch them every night. It's the best. Like I have ice cream. I love watching Law and Order. I watch them every day. Hi, Patricia. Patricia says, sorry I'm late. You're sick? Oh no. This kit, Millie, is the Baylor. I'll get the paperwork for it in a second here. Yeah, it's the... This card over here. It's the only body. I always put the bodies and the COAs and stuff in the bottom drawer. So this is Certificate of Authenticity Baylor, Baylor, 19-inch vinyl kit by Don McLeod, limited edition of 300. This one is 347 of 400. So, and then it's signed by the sculptor. Yeah. So, yeah, he's a cutie. Well, here's the pictures of other Baylors that have been completed. Bottom two haven't been reborn yet. So, yeah, that's the kit. Patricia King says, me too. And so cute. Well, thank you, Patricia. And I hope you feel better. I know what it's like not to feel good. It's not fun. And Leslie says hi to Patricia. Ooh, we got 10 people watching. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. You might have to close the... Stop that lamp. You might have to close the live chat for a minute. Click that thumbs up and give me a thumbs up. And then click back and be back into the chat part again. So, yeah. Give me the like. So, okay. It's almost time. See, what I do is I root up to a certain point, and then I'll start over here, and I'll root up and meet up with this stuff, and then I'll go here, and I'll do the same thing, and I'll keep doing that. I'll do that all the way around until I've got, at the end, well, not the end, but my last stage is this circle in the middle, which is making my swirl. And so what I like to do is I like to get it down to a small circle in the top of the head that's bare, and then as I go around, I turn the head as I'm rooting, and I root from each direction, and I keep going, and that helps me get my swirl really good. So it's almost time. Like, I've got this part, this section here to here, so I'll probably fill in this little
Hello?
here so it's even, and then I'll start from over here and start coming up and meet up with this so it's even with this. So I make a complete small round empty circle in the middle when I'm done, and I find that that helps, because then I can sit there and I root a bit here, and then I turn it and I root a bit from that angle, and then I root again from this angle, and I just keep going. And as I go, the hole slowly shrinks down as I come into the center. And I just keep turning the head and turning the head and turning the head. It works out pretty good. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, or working towards. So once I fill in this little tiny bit here, which will only take the next rooting pass, and then I'll start on the next section and start rooting across and to fill it up until I hit up here with the, and meet up with this rooting section of where it's at. That's how I do it anyways. I don't know how everyone else does it, but that's how I do it. Patricia says hi to Leslie. Taylor says, when will you be ending this live? I usually end around 6 o'clock. 6 or 6:30. It all depends on all that. And when you hear my phone say hello or oh no, it's a notification. Somebody messaged. Well, actually, it's in a group that I'm part of, and I got a notification that someone commented in the group. Maribeth says, I have to step away to let the dog out. If it's over before I come back, have a great rest of your week. Thanks, Maribeth. I don't know. I think you might be okay unless your dog takes a really long time to go outside. But mine sometimes take a long time. So that's what that noise was, Taylor. Was my notifications going off. Patricia King says her daughter. And then, yeah, usually it is my daughter, Patricia. You're right. Now I know what you mean by that noise. Usually it's my daughter trying to call. But that time it was actually a notification for a group. But usually it's Jessica. It is. She always forgets. Actually, she said yesterday, she said to James, her fiance, she said, James, is today Tuesday? And he's like, no. She's like, okay, good. I can call my mom. So she called me. It was really funny because she was like checking with James first to make sure it wasn't Tuesday, and she was calling me on a Tuesday. Oh, goodness. Tilly says, with that hair, I think I'm a beautiful girl. You think so? I don't know. Yeah, see, it's nice and long. I like that. But yeah, I don't know whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. We'll see how it looks when it's completed. That's how I always go. I see what it looks like when it's done, and that tells me what gender I think it should be. Sorry, doing a voice, it meant to say it would be a beautiful girl. Make a beautiful girl. Yeah, I knew what you meant. That she was saying she's a beautiful girl. Taylor said, okay, to what the noise was. Millie says, I would love to paint a reborn, but I'm pretty cool with collecting too. And yes, this baby should have a floppy head, Taylor. As far as I'm going to try anyways. I normally try to give them floppy heads. And Millie, yeah, painting reborns is a lot of fun. It's not super cheap to do, that's for sure. It took me a lot of money to get everything I needed to be able to do this, but it's worth it. It's fun. Like, I enjoy it. I really, really enjoy doing it. It's something that, I just enjoy doing. It makes me happy. And nervous at the same time. Like, every time I ship a baby out, I'm nervous. Is it going to make it safely to its destination? That's the first thing I worry about. Second thing I worry about is Is the person going to like the baby and be happy with it? Yeah, there's just so many, so many different things that when it comes to reborning that I worry about. But at first, I was just going to reborn for for myself, basically make my own dolls. Is what I had started out with thinking, but I ended up starting to sell them and not just make them for myself. But I've sold quite a few, made quite a few. I enjoy it. It's a pretty cool hobby. It's an interesting hobby. I'm sure my neighbors, when they watch me doing this in front of my front window, they're probably wondering what I'm doing, especially when I pick up. I'll be like sitting here and all of a sudden I'll pick up a leg and I'll be holding the leg like this in the air. Hello? The neighbors can see right into my house. They probably wonder, what the heck is she doing over there? So seriously, what the heck is she doing over there? Jennifer says, I will be buying Twin A or Twin B Bonnie Brown soon, as my mom said. We'll be buying on my birthday. Happy birthday, February. That would be awesome to get a set of the twins for your birthday. That would be an awesome birthday gift. For sure. I have Twin A and Twin B now. Twin A was made for me by my friend in the States, my friend Lori. And Twin B, I made. So, yeah. But they're twins, even though they're made by two different moms. Taylor says, it's a lot of work and a lot of patience. It really is. A lot of work and a lot of patience, because every little bit is another... oh, no! Requires a lot of patience. See, there's a notification. Darn phone. To me, Millie says, to me, she looks like a Rory with curious eyes. Yeah, I really like the green eyes. I thought the green eyes were a nice touch. Yeah. They were a perfect pick, for sure. Your finger slipped on Messenger. That's okay, Taylor. That's okay. Leslie says, it's a lot of work, but Tammy does a great job. Thank you so much, Leslie. Thank you so much. I can't wait for you to see Pebbles. Ivory is what you named her. I can't wait for you to see her. I filled out her little birth certificate thing today. Yeah. It's all in the other room. I put it all in my reborn nursery, so she can hang out with the other babies before she has to leave. It's okay, Taylor. You don't need to say sorry. It's all right. All cool. Millie says, I remember when you painted Twinbee. Yeah, he's just over here in my room. He's all done, sitting there with he's hanging out in a bassinet with his twin sister. Maribet's back. Yay! Welcome back, Maribet. I will be back in 1 second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I ran out of fluids. Can't run out of fluids. Ooh, exciting night for Leslie. Garbage night. Oh, does that mean it's garbage for me too? I think it is. Because I think we're on the same garbage schedule, Leslie. They pick up at your house the same day they pick up at mine. Tilly says, well, I love you, sweetheart. My back is starting to hurt. I need to lay down for a little while. Well, you have a good sleep, Tilly, and I hope your back feels better when you're all done. Sorry you can't see my eyes, but if you want to be able to see what I'm doing down here, you can't see my funny looking face up here. Ha ha ha. Patricia King says, bye, bye to Tilly. And Patricia says, they do here and I am miles away. LOL. Yeah. Tonight, yeah, our garbage goes out. I'm pretty sure Leslie and I are on the same, um, kind of like section of the city together on the same day. So she lives a little bit away from me, but she is close enough that we're on the same garbage cycle. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, so John's on his way home from Toronto, which is good. I always worry about him driving to and from Toronto so much. But, gotta do what you gotta do. Right now his uncle's building, his condo building, I guess the windows in the condo need to be removed and new ones put in, and he's on the 18th floor, so he can't be in his apartment when they're working on his windows. And the thing is he doesn't normally go anywhere from, away from home. Like, a lot of people would just be at work during the day while they're working on the windows, and then by the time they're done their work day, the Windows installers are finished for the day. Now, a lot of people, the building suggested, they said a lot of people are going and staying, in a motel or whatever. But the problem is with John's uncle is with his dementia, staying away from home in a motel or changing too much of his routine can be very mentally hard on him. So we were like, it'd probably be better if the only thing that was changed was just being away from his apartment during the daytime and then back in his apartment in the evening. So hopefully it all works out for him anyway. But John had to spend the day there with Uncle Dick. They gave him, the building has a party room, and so they gave him the permission to use the party room to sit and watch TV, and wait for the, to sit down there during the day while the guys are working in his apartment, and then they'd leave his apartment safe for him to be able to be in it for the night. So, yeah. Alright, we missed some here. Got a little behind. Alright, so Taylor retracted the message. Leslie says, yes, it's garbage night at your house too. Thanks, Leslie. It's John's job. Taylor says, when is this guy going to be ready? And the Rosalie, because I want to buy them both. Well, this little one will probably be ready in a few days, actually, because I have nothing else to start yet. I want to finish this baby before I start the Rosalie, and I'm going to start 2 other kits along with the Rosalie. So, yeah, this baby will probably be done in a couple days. I plan on working like a crazy person on this baby's hair for this next week. So yeah, I'm going to be going crazy on this baby, on trying to get it rooted. So I hope to have this one done in by the end of the week and up for sale, and then and then the Rosalie I'll start after I get back from my holiday. Probably I'll probably get her washed in the next couple days, or probably, oh well, I'll probably start her on next Tuesday's live. I'll start all 3 kits, get them washed and everything, and then start them on the live. But I'm going away for a few days, so that'll slow me down. But other than that, I should be able to work pretty steady on the kits after my trip is over and get them done. My life slows down now. Like, once summer's over, my life slows down a bit. I don't end up doing as much stuff and not quite as busy, so I can work more without having to stop for this birthday party, going away for that weekend or this weekend or whatever. So yeah, my life's a little crazy in the summertime. And Leslie says that's cool, the tailor. Millie says I really want a Paradise Galleries, but apparently the hair is glued on. I really just want to see the quality. I have one Paradise Galleries doll here that I bought for my granddaughter, but her hair is painted, not glued. I do know some Paradise Galleries, they have, I could have swore they were like rooted wigs, or wigs, but, or... Oh no! So, but Paradise Galleries, the quality's not bad, but it's nowhere, you're not getting nowhere near the quality of okay, what I'm trying to say is that the dolls are nice, they're nice and everything. You don't get as much detail in the kits as you get in one of these kits. Like, see all the detail on the hands and stuff. I find that the Paradise Galleries hands are not quite as detailed. It's the neighbors, Jojo, shush. They're not quite as much detail in the limbs and stuff like that. The painting, well, it's factory done, right? The dolls are not hand painted in each individually. They are, painted on by a machine. They're on a conveyor belt getting painted all the same, all identical. So that's how they do that. Taylor says, yep. And Taylor says, do you collect reborns? I collect reborns. So does pretty much everybody that's in this chat collects reborns. Glad they did. Patricia says, I'm glad they did that easier on both your hubby and your uncle. Yes, because of his dementia, I was really concerned. Like, John was talking at first about bringing him here to our house. Well, I'll tell you a little story. Couple weeks ago, it was a couple weeks ago, John took him out shopping to get him new boots, like boots for prepare for winter. And, now he used to have a Swiss Chalet across the street from his house, and he loved Swiss Chalet. It was one of his absolute favorite restaurants to ever eat at. And, so John took him to Swiss Chalet, or I saw there was a Swiss Chalet right near the store. I think it was Mark's Work Warehouse is where he ended up finding the kind of boots that Uncle Dick likes. And so anyway, they were there, and there was a Swiss Chalet like really close. So John thought, well, that'd be a special treat, take him for Swiss Chalet, because the Swiss Chalet by his house closed down a long time ago, and he hasn't been able to eat at Swiss Chalet in quite a long time. So they went in and sat down, and John said that he ordered their drinks, and the girl brought them their drinks. And then Uncle Dick said to John, he's like, what are we doing here? And John said, well, I thought you'd like to have lunch here. He's like, oh, I don't eat here. I don't know their food. And, you know, like, no, I can't eat here. This isn't, I don't like this kind of food. Meanwhile, he used to love the quarter chicken dinner. Like, that was his absolute favorite. He used to take myself, and whenever we'd go to Toronto to, Uncle Dick, whenever he had computer problems, John was his go-to computer man. And so whenever he'd have computer problems, John would, and I, and one of the, like, usually Megan or Andrew, the two youngest. One time Jesse came. It all depends on who was available and wanted to come. Anyway, we'd get there to Toronto, and John would start working on the computer. Then Uncle Dick would come out to me and the kids and say, "Are you three ready to go for lunch?" And we'd be like, "Yep." And we'd go to Swiss Chalet and we'd have lunch. And then before we left Swiss Chalet, we always would pre-order John a burger and fries. And when we were done eating, they would bring us the burger and fries, and we'd take them home, and he would eat it, you know, while he was finishing working on the computer. So Uncle Dick used to eat at Swiss Chalet all the time, but unfortunately, he's forgotten Swiss Chalet. He's forgotten it. And he doesn't remember it, and because he doesn't remember it, he won't eat there. So I said to John, well, bringing him to our house, the restaurant that he likes to eat at, it's not a chain restaurant, so it's not one that we could just take him to, like, here. Like, if, for instance, if the restaurant he was going to in Toronto was Krabby Joe's, well, there's a Krabby Joe's here in London that we could take him for dinner at, and he'd still have the same menu, same, you know, the style of the restaurant's the same in both Toronto and London, because they are all, you know, that's how the chains work, right? All the restaurants are decorated exactly the same. So we could trick him that way, in a sense. Not trick him in a bad way, trick him, but, you know, he wouldn't know the difference between one Krabby Joe's and another Krabby Joe's. But he goes to this little pub that's down the street from his house, and there are no other of that pub like in other cities. So we can't even take him to another establishment where he would still get the same. We just order what he likes and tell him, you know, because at this restaurant they know what he likes every day, because he can't remember what he likes. He'll tell them, I want fish today, and then they know what to order him. Or he'll say, I want beef today, and they know what to order, like what to give him. So they have a list on the wall of what he likes to eat. It's weird, but they do it for him, and it's super sweet that they do that for him, because it's how he's been able, by keeping that tight routine in his life, is how he's been able to stay living on his own until he was 93 years old, you know, like, with dementia, which is amazing to be able to live like that, you know, totally amazing. Patricia says, we already read that. Millie says, yeah, like Paradise Galleries are not real reborns. They cost around $150, so I could probably just get a mini silicone. Yeah, they are cheaper. Like, don't get me wrong, they are nice, pretty nice dolls. The one I bought my granddaughter is called Rachel and Ramsey, and Rachel's the doll. Ramsey, she came with this little stuffed sheep or ram, I guess you'd call it. I think it's a ram is what you'd refer to it as. Anyway, she's super cute. She's got reddish colored painted hair, and she's weighted reasonably nice. I know some people that do purchase the Paradise Galleries, they end up, you know, weighting them. Some people, like other people that collect Paradise Galleries dolls, also I have seen them, people change the body, put a different body on the doll rather than the body that the doll comes with. So yeah, they are nice though. Like, don't get me wrong, they're a really nice doll, but they are factory made, and you can tell that they're factory made. So, well, I shouldn't say you can tell. An artist like me can tell that they're factory made. Like, more artists and stuff, but I thought it was the perfect type of doll for my granddaughter for her first reborn, but it turned out it was a little too big for my granddaughter. So yeah, I found that because she's little, she's too pretty. Technically, my granddaughter's too young to have a reborn, but the Rachel was a little bit big, a little bit heavy for Elena to carry around. So I made her a 15-inch baby, one of the quads from McPherson's. So she could carry it around easier. And that's Carl. Carl went away with us this weekend. Carl freaked out a couple of people at the birthday party, which was hilarious. Because Elena, before everybody got there, I took a stroller with me for Elena to use when I knew we'd probably be out walking, and Elena gets tired. So Carl was sitting in an Winnie the Pooh umbrella stroller, and he's like sitting there all tucked in with his blanket and everything. Elena put him in there, and she even she has a little bottle of fake milk that she uses for Carl, and it's a little preemie bottle. And my daughter-in-law's sister, Liv, she's like, at first I thought it was a real baby, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, it's not. I'm like, nope, that's Elena's doll. But yeah, Carl freaked out a few people because, like, he's so tiny with his little tiny head. He's only 15 inches, so he freaked out a few people at the birthday party. But the ones that then realized, wait a minute, that's one of those dolls Tammy makes. Because they all know I make dolls. Most of the people at the birthday party know I make dolls. Millie says, everybody in this chat has reborns, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody has reborns that's in this chat. Leslie says routines are important. Yes, exactly. For a dementia patient, routine is the most important thing of all. And I said to John, if we bring him here to London, he'll probably, and like while his windows are being done, we'll have a hard time getting him to eat. He probably won't sleep properly, everything else. I said, if you're going to, maybe you should give Uncle Dick, hold on one second, guys. My phone's going to die. I forgot to charge it. Okay, is it charging now? I forgot to charge my phone, or put my phone charger on. Oops. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. My phone was about to die. Okay, so, that's what I was worried about, was if we take him out of Toronto, we can't get him to eat at the restaurant that he's used to eating at, and then he wouldn't be happy, and then it would throw his whole day off, and it would just be, he'd think we're trying to poison him, and he doesn't even remember what a hamburger is or a cheeseburger. Doesn't remember what they are. Patricia says, night guys, going to go lay down now. Just didn't want to miss this chat. Thanks for coming, Patricia. Nice to see you, and we'll see you again next week. It's actually 6 o'clock, and I think I'm going to get off of this live now and say goodbye to everyone, because I need to go make something for myself for dinner because John ate in Toronto. So yeah, but I did get a little more hair done. Not a lot. Like I said, it's a very slow process. Very slow process. Carl hasn't been out for any more bike rides, really. Not since he smashed his face off the sidewalk a couple times. Elena hasn't really taken her bike for any bike rides because we just haven't. Well, I'd say the last few weeks we had to cancel and stuff because everyone had been. First I was sick, didn't want to take Elena and give it to her. Then Elena got sick with the cold, and she couldn't be here because she was sick. So, yeah, we haven't been able to spend much time riding her bike at all. Next year she'll be riding that bike like a Mad Hatter, though. For sure. Well, I hope everybody had a wonderful time at this live. And I'm going to say goodbye to everyone, Leslie and Taylor and Millie and Patricia. Well, she's already gone. And say, well, join us again next week for, as I'll come down here a little bit. Join us again next week. Oh, and Maribeth. Join us again next week at 5 o'clock on Tuesday for a live. And Tuesday next week, I will be reborning some babies. I'll be working on reborning. So I don't know whereabouts I'll be on the reborning, but next week I will be reborning. Sorry, Reborn Living Dolls, we're leaving. We're just ending this live. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you want to join us again next week at 5 p.m. and after this video ends, you can probably hit watch again and it'll replay what we had talked about. So I'm really sorry to say goodbye when you're just getting here, Reborn Living Dolls, but it's been an hour and I am ready for dinner. So I'm going to go so I can eat. Well, everyone, I hope everyone has a safe, or everyone stays safe, and smile, everyone. Share a smile with a friend. Bye-bye.